Following his brilliant progress and rhythm assigned to it since time immemorial, the sun rises warm behind Zmajevac, Borje or Trebević. Then he sees the fabled city, shines on it, warms it and gives it joy. Sarajevo returns the favor with the beauty of its bridges, of its places of worship of four great religions, with the beauty of the old unsurpassed architecture. It returns the favor with its magnificent face, with the radiance of a city unique under the sky. Light shines on the signs and traces of different cultures, which, in this valley, an amazing alchemy merges into a single one, yet each keeping its character and being recognizable for what it is. The light from the same source passes through the stained glass windows of the cathedral, illuminates the gem that is Bey's Mosque, lights up the central chandelier of the Church of the Lord's Holy Transfiguration, and caresses the ancient Solomon's seal, the Star of David. This city has long been recognized as a permanent exhibition of architecture, as a unity of elsewhere incompatible value. Even within its own being, Sarajevo is made of opposites and sometimes dissonant. Alternating along the modest little river of the Miljacka are different styles and epochs, like in some textbook. Nevertheless, it is all one whole, which could hardly be modified in any way. Try to understand Sarajevo is one of the nicer things one can do in this world. After meeting the wondrous city, the sun heads for Ilija and Mount Igman to find its peace there. If, to mark its many splendored beauty, value and importance, we need to write Sarajevo with an exclamation mark, that mark is, without any doubt, Ilija. Since the time they became erect, human beings have been attracted to this gentle land by an irresistible force, the same one that directs the sun, bends the riverbeds, strongly pushes up water from geological darkness, the force that rules the winds. It is indeed not difficult to recognize, in the abundance of light, water, vegetation and pure air, a place for good and healthy living. Good or bad times have not erased all traces of human life along the banks of the Željeznica River. Ancient Katera, mentioned in the writings of Constantine Porphyrogenite, dominated the whole region, apart from the trace in the name of today's village of Kotorac. There are few relics of the Illyrian and later Slavic settlement at that place. Sometimes it was safer to live on a hill, at other times in the valley. The Neolithic inhabitants of the valley of Sarajevo first settled the plain of Butmir. Their interesting culture was based on the elements, earth, water and fire. Simple transformation of basic substances brought them houses and food and vessels and ornaments. There is no doubt that these figurines were shaped by people of extraordinary artistic culture, by the standards of their time, but also satisfying the most refined taste of the man of our time. Watching these mysterious faces means trying to uncover thousand-year-old secrets, trying and most likely not succeeding. One must satisfy oneself with beauty, and the beauty is almost always in the secret. Subsequent, more pragmatic generations have made a state farm here, a school to educate experts for the farm, and a racecourse. In late 19th century, when the imperial authorities introduced Central European ways and customs, The racecourse at Butmir was a prestigious place of entertainment. This tradition would fade away occasionally, but would be revived again. People here keep rediscovering ways and styles discovered long ago. That is the destiny of the wider area, which we name differently, but which does not easily change its nature. The wrath of history too often befell this valley, crisscrossed by important roads and rivers. This, however, never discouraged, let alone defeated, the people, who have, through centuries, passed the torch of life from one generation to the next. Ilija has two enviable advantages over the rest of the valley formed by three rivers, the Bosna, the Željeznica and the Miljacka. It is here that the first urban entity in the Sarajevo Valley came into existence. During the orderly and well-organized Roman Empire, people who certainly considered their plans and intentions longer and more thoroughly than we do, founded an urban community with the status of a colony, a municipium. Ilija belongs to those places in which valuable and beautiful artifacts are not carefully sorted and arranged, as in a tidy pupil's notebook, but are intermingled in an exciting way, so that history is experienced here as simultaneity. From the bridge built by Grand Vizier Rustem Pasha, now covered with earth, to the bridge at Plandište that we call Roman, and from this bridge to the buildings definitely credited to the Romans, the founders of the town of Ilija, there is only one step, one moment. The soldiers of Emperor Augustus, who defeated Illyrian tribes in the year 9 AD and incorporated this region into the great empire, found a place to rest from the many battles at the bottom of Igman. At this beautiful place, there was no sense in building fortresses and protective walls, no sense in inciting wars. Ilija is ideal for beauty and enjoyment, and the bugles may sound harsh and barbarian here. As early as the Roman time, and later also in the Middle Ages and the Turkish time, Ilija and a stay in it meant a privilege, a reward. We have not yet fathomed the scope and importance of this Roman resort. We have not dug up the layers of time and studied the buildings constructed by Roman and local builders so skillfully, so tastefully. Some apparent highly precious examples of the Roman building and artistic genius are stored in the State Museum in Sarajevo. We cannot remain indifferent to the creative urge to make something as ordinary as a floor into an extraordinary piece of art, done in the difficult mosaic technique. The inhabitants of Ilija are carefully putting together an archaeological park, which will be an open book of their history. It is this project that clearly indicates that people at Ilija have both an affinity for permanent values and the resolve to preserve their heritage. If Ilija were only a place whose water had healing properties, it would resemble numerous spas and resorts. It would be one in a series of such places. If Ilija had only hotels and restaurants, it could be replaced by almost any urban settlement on the planet. If finally all the value of this place were in its grass and trees, its water and forests, it could be replaced by vast areas of virgin land. This place is unique because it represents a whole composed of what we might at first sight consider mutually inconsistent parts. But both nature and man had a measure of moderation here. The foundation and the main reason for the existence of Elijah are to be found deep down in the mysterious interior of the earth, where fire, water and sulfur meet, clash and make peace. Where geothermal streams are born, which give rise to various feelings on the surface, from apprehension to rapture. An aura of the unreal seems to envelop these springs, vapors, deposits of sulfate, signals from the depths, telling an unusual saga about the origin of the world. Here and at the foot of lush Mount Igman lie the main reasons for the attraction of Elijah. Those who have come to enjoy this blessing of nature around the springs of an important river watch the strength and purity of the water with a child's expression of wonder on their faces. The water which has been bursting out to the surface for an inconceivably long time, quenching inestimable thirst, both in the literal sense and in the figurative sense of thirst for beauty, which is most difficult to quench. The thirst of entire large Sarajevo is quenched by the spring at Bačevo, in the immediate vicinity of the springs of the Bosna River. A general agreement has been established here between people and animals and plants, between the old and the young, the quiet and the impetuous ones. The springs of the Bosna are, metaphorically speaking, also the spring of our state. It came into existence exactly in the space whose center is the Bosna Springs. Water connects everything in this world with countless links. The river gave the name to the country, there is no doubt about it. The rich past of Elijah as a special place and as a big, beautiful garden is also a strong obligation for those who care about it. The people who have been entrusted with Elijah's projects are fully aware of this. There are more and more people who want to come to Elijah and more people who want to stay here. There is need for wisdom in establishing a balance in the game of various factors, in the play on numbers. The Elijah people will certainly acquire this wisdom. They must. The best plans are the good plans that can also be carried out. People at Elijah are guided by this elementary maxim when imagining the near future of their town. The new tram line through the Butmir Plain will surely be a big step forward, while a new cable car will bring the Olympic venues and the beauty of Igman and Bjelašnica quite close to Sarajevo and Elijah. As a consequence of the 14th Winter Olympic Games, one can realistically make plans for an intensive development of tourist industry. a hand has been extended from Chateshke Toplice, extended and accepted. It will not be long before visitors to Ilija can count on top quality facilities for rest and recreation. As nothing is a goal in itself, this great plan, in addition to enjoyment, provides for business too. There are towns that only think of entertainment, fun or games, and use these to survive and earn something too. On the other hand, there are those which are enslaved by hard work, production, by a constant effort to make at least a little more money than they spend. Ilija's destiny is reconciliation of the opposites. It must be concerned with all these dimensions. Its beauty and the curative effect of its water are God-given, but production and trade are its own responsibility. Streams, rivers and roads are Ilija's primordial fate. It was here that Roman roads, medieval roads, Turkish roads caught up with and crossed each other. And so-called modern times have made Ilija accessible by air too. Some spas and resorts are not easy to reach or leave. Ilija is connected with the rest of the world by several roads, a railway line, and there is also an international and a local airport in the immediate vicinity. Roads and accessibility inevitably mean trade, production, construction, economy. Modern trade centers, industry which does not pollute the environment, production based more on inventiveness and on an enterprising spirit and less on big investments. Ilija's young industry is counting on modern technology, highly educated personnel, and above all, on guaranteed markets. If we know the situation here, it becomes understandable why most businessmen are only taking first steps. It is logical to expect the tourist industry to consolidate most quickly. Hotels and restaurants are the main tradition of Ilija and first things that come to mind when we think of this unique place. Quiet production which does not upset the peace of this beautiful place. That is the rule for business at Ilija. Naturally, the social conditions after the recent war are not an ideal environment for rapid development, but people of Ilija are realistic. They are not counting on perfect conditions. In this garden of God, nobody is or should be crammed for space. This is supported by a rich cultural tapestry, which incorporates all religious, linguistic, artistic, and ethnographic threads known in this part of the world. Those threads are not mechanically woven, they are connected with the logic of a higher order, the logic of life itself. Naturally, the present is worthy of the past. The needs of people with a higher and more subtle standard of living are met by an art colony, a music school, as well as numerous cultural events, which have become part of religious tradition. The young people of Elijah go in for all sorts of sports very successfully and with great enthusiasm. What particularly makes Elijah a desirable destination for tourists are material monuments from several historical epochs. They cover the period from the early centuries AD to this day and include, in addition to Roman monuments, the remains of early Christian churches. Islam, Orthodoxy and Catholicism are living religions here, which add to the natural beauty of Elijah, that noble feature of spirituality and balance of a higher order. The Middle Ages left us tombstones called stečci, found nowhere else in the world. As well as numerous Muslim, Orthodox and Catholic graveyards, they testify to the richness of forms and the variety of lifestyles under this sky. There is thus general agreement between Neolithic people, Illyrians, Romans, Slavs, Teutonic people, Turks and other nations that Elijah is a beautiful and healthy place to live. That agreement is the best certificate of warranty for Elijah. In days gone by, rich families from beautiful but noisy Sarajevo used to spend the summer in tall houses specially built for the purpose. Measured even by today's standards, those houses were extremely comfortable. One of Elijah's more important paths to the future is called Riverina. It will arise at a meeting point of waters, roads and plans. To plan, to have clear visions of future life is the most reliable sign of vitality. Complacency does not live at Elijah. What is may be enough at this moment, but the next moment it will not be. The Riverina project is a ticket certain to take us to the future. Elijah is not near Sarajevo, it is part of Sarajevo. It is its exclamation mark.